Stage 1 is where the real story begins, not with plants or seeds, but with the land itself. Before anything could grow, our focus was on building the foundations. Our first task was to remove the limestone surface and lower the ground level by 100 mil. That meant digging up approximately 5 cubic metres of soil and rock. We needed somewhere for all the soil and rock to go, so the bank in front of the greenhouse site was so steep, terracing was the best option. So off we went to the tip shop, hunting for scrap timber like two treasure seekers. We hauled home mismatched planks and pieced together small retaining walls to terrace the steep bank. Once the bank was built up, we spread the recycled carpet over it to stop the chip bark from sliding. And then we covered it with bark. We needed a 5 by 4 metre area, 30 centimetres wide and 40 centimetres deep for the concrete pour. The moment we started drilling, we knew what was ahead of us. Solid rock lurking beneath the surface. And you know what comes next? Weeks, honestly, weeks of digging, chipping, sweating, cursing and jackhammering through unforgiving rock. If you've never jackhammered solid rock like this, keep it that way. The option to use typical concrete formwork wasn't really an option, so we needed to create freestanding boxing. We put sleepers into the ground, knowing full well that once the concrete went in, there'd be no going back. When the sleepers finally cooperated, we laid out the Rio mesh. Stage 1 was complete. Stage 2, the concrete pour, loomed ahead. I found a company with a mini truck because our driveway had scared off many a delivery driver. The guy reversed up the final stretch like he'd done it 100 times blindfolded. Friends and neighbours arrived like a construction brigade, 3 on wheelbarrows, 2 of us on settling duty. I'd never done this before and I got a 30-second crash course in using a device that basically persuades concrete to behave, removes air pockets and fills the corners. The truck gave us about 30 minutes to barrow the entire load. High winds can rip through here at 100 kilometres an hour, so concrete was the only sensible option. A sturdy 25 MPa foundation, easy decision. We finished with a bit of screed to tidy up puppy paw prints and imperfections. With the slabs set, we dressed the area with blue metal gravel and pavers. It all drains beautifully now, and a few recycled pavers created a charming entrance to the soon-to-be greenhouse. Lucky for us, Pat had once dabbled in landscaping during his uni days. Those skills resurfaced just in time. And as if to thank us, the sunset hit the pavers perfectly that evening, glowing like they approved of our efforts. The greenhouse arrived shortly after. Our trusty old Toyota hauled it home. Construction is easy, they say. Sure, if you've built a greenhouse before and enjoy real-life IKEA but with a lot more parts. The manual told us 2 people could do it over a weekend. It took us several. But watching it go up now in replay form, it somehow looks effortless. A few months after finishing, we were gifted 5 hailstorms in a single day. The greenhouse looked like it had been dropped into a winter wonderland snow globe. Finally, the part we'd all been waiting for, the interior. The heart of the whole project, growing food. The limes, starting to grow now, and Pat built shelving for black carrots, beetroot, blueberries and strawberries. An old tub from the property we used to build a wicking bed, which homes our snow peas, and waiting for others to be planted. 2 newly built pallet beds are already bursting with string beans, lettuce and tomatoes. And the old kitchen sink from the B&B renovation, well, it's now a potting bench for seeds and tools. Proof that nothing on this property goes to waste. Even the rosebush, once chewed down to bare bones by possums, has made a glorious comeback. Its blooms are now living proof that with a little shelter, some research on getting the soil right, we've learnt it's not just dirt, and some TLC, things can flourish again. And to bring a little soul into the space, we added a Buddha head and a light catcher right in front of the young zucchini patch. In the late afternoons, when the sun leans low, the light catcher scatters tiny rainbows across the greenhouse floor, and the Buddha watches over everything with that calm, knowing half smile. It gives the whole place a quiet, peaceful energy, the kind that makes you pause for a moment before getting back into the weeding or watering. It's amazing how a small touch can shift the whole atmosphere, turning a simple growing space into something that feels almost sacred.